Hello, everybody. This is Pray for Wolves. Merry Christmas. I'm actually filming this in a church parking lot right now. Um, I felt compelled just to share some things with you guys, and mainly today, I wanted to talk about the name of my channel and kind of my social media moniker, or whatever you want to call it. Pray for Wolves, right? Pray for Wolves. I got the idea from it from kind of smashing together two different Bible verses that really kind of spoke to me. And really the whole concept and the whole idea behind Pray for Wolves is the idea and the concept of forgiveness. So the first one, and I actually have physical notes written down here. I'm kind of old school. Shout out 402 Thunder, by the way, Thunderstruck Gaming. He's the same way. He has notes like this. So I wrote this all down with pen, so bear with me here. But the first verse is Matthew 5, verse 44, and it says, "But I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, and do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you." And then the other one is Matthew 7, verse 15, a very famous verse from the Bible. "Beware of false prophets, which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves." So I don't know if you can see that, but I kind of circled there, Pray for Wolves. So that's how I came up with my name, and it's all about the concept of forgiveness. And in the Bible, it talks a lot about giving people grace. It's kind of crazy that I'm talking so much about religion, and on the way here, dude, I was blasting Kim Petras and James Charles. What am I? I don't fucking know. You tell me. I don't know what I am either, okay? But anyway, forgiveness, giving grace. As I reflect back just on the years in my life and the different scenarios that I've been through, the different situations that I've kind of been in, I noticed one thing in particular. I've noticed that I've been surrounded by a lot of people that have given me a lot of grace. Grace just being they gave me leeway rather than judging me harshly based on my words or based on my actions, based on the fact that maybe I was a messy person at that time. Instead, they decided to give me grace. And I think grace is really one of the most important things that we as individuals can kind of learn, not just for others, but, definitely for others. But I think there's also a big skill of learning to have grace for yourself, which means that you're able to forgive yourself for your mistakes and learn from your mistakes and truly move on from them. I do understand that forgiveness is actually for you. It's really not for anybody else. Forgiveness is for you so that you can forgive yourself for the things that you may have done, the mistakes you may have made, and it actually gives you an ability to move on with your life and actually improve yourself. That's kind of the whole point and the whole idea of giving grace. And I think for me, it really started to click because I realized just how many people in my life had given me grace during those hard moments in my life, during those rough patches, those rough periods. I realized how many people that were friends with me gave me a lot of grace at those times when they could have been very harsh to me, and maybe even rightfully so been harsh to me. But they chose not to, and instead they chose to give me that grace. They chose to kind of just try and understand where I was, either mentally or at that certain point in my life, the situations I was going through in my life. They tried to give me that grace, and I think they did a great job, and that helps me to give other people grace as well. It helps me to give people grace because I remember just how many times I've been given grace, and I think that helps with the way you react to things. One thing I've kind of learned about trauma is, I'm really big into like fucked up horror movies, like super gory, disgusting, vile horror movies. I love the Saw movies. I just watched Crimes of the Future. Ooh, baby, right up my alley, but I understand most people would probably turn that shit off after like 30 minutes. I fucking ate that shit up, baby. I love that disgusting ass fucked up shit. Anyway, there's a great disgusting horror movie about this called Smile. I love the Smile movies. I love Smile, and I love Smile 2 especially. Smile 2 is like the best fucking movie I've seen all year long, 2024, I think. But the whole idea of the Smile movies is the fact that trauma spreads from person to person, and that's exactly what it does in real life. I think learning grace helped me to learn how to react to different situations in my life, whether, the behaviors of different people. Because what happens, and the whole reason that trauma spreads is through reaction. I realize when I reflect on my life and the situations that I've gone through, that the same way other people have hurt me in my life, the same way that other people have caused me trauma, what did I do? Then I turned right around and I decided that I wanted to hurt people in that same way. I've been used, I've been abused, and the same ways that I was used, the same way that people fucked me over and screwed me over, I turned right around and I did that to other people. And quite often I did that to people that really genuinely cared about me. But that's how trauma spreads. You kind of react in that way because you want others to feel the pain and to feel the trauma that you felt. Rather than deciding, hey, I actually want to understand this pain and I want to move on from it. You say, no, fuck that. I'm going to spread this trauma to as many people as I can. It's just a human reaction. And I think it's okay to be hard on yourself about that. I think it's okay to beat yourself up within reason, because being hard on yourself and in that way is productive so that you don't repeat those same mistakes. If you kind of just brush it off and act like you didn't do anything wrong, then I think that doesn't get you anywhere, because I think you're just going to keep shooting yourself in the foot over and over and over, and you're not going to actually have the self-awareness to see what the issue is. I don't know. Yeah, just learning grace. Let me look at my notes here. Another thing I wanted to mention is that throughout the healing process of forgiveness and learning to forgive other people, there are different ways that you can make it up. Now, not every bridge can be unburned. A lot of relationships, once they're done, they're done. Whether that's friendships, romantic, professional, whatever, what have you. But you can make it up to yourself and to others in different ways. You can kind of catch yourself from repeating those same mistakes. You can decide, I regret the way that I've treated people in the past. I regret the things that I've done, and I want to choose to be better. I want to choose to treat others either with more respect, have more grace for people, not react as strongly, not react as harshly to different situations and different things going on in your life. So I think that's why grace is so important, and that's why forgiveness is so important. Forgiveness, like I said, it really is just for you to be better. Forgiveness helps you to move on in every single way. Whether that be forgiving your parents for when you were growing up and you were a child, forgiving your parents for their mistakes, understanding that they're human beings just like you are, and that they make mistakes just in the same ways that you do. I think that's just super important. So yeah, that's what my whole name is about, Pray for Wolves. Kind of a long-winded explanation for it, but it's Christmas Day, and I just felt compelled to talk about that with you guys here. Just want to make sure I'm getting all my different notes in here. I think that's pretty much it. I have a lot of other things that I want to talk about, but I think I'll save that for a different video. I just wanted to make this quick video for you guys on Christmas. I was driving around trying to find a place to film it, and I finally found this wonderful church that I used to visit when I was a kid. Perfect place for it. So yeah, anyway, hope you guys are having a great Christmas. Hope you guys really go into the new year coming up here with a good mindset. And if you have nothing to be thankful for or nothing to be appreciative of this Christmas, I've been there. I've been in dark places in my mind. Maybe this Christmas is the worst Christmas you've ever had. If that's the case, then I would just like to leave you with this. There's always something to be thankful for. There's always something to be appreciative of, even if it's just the simple fact that you can breathe unassisted, even if it's the fact that you have the capability to go out and buy a loaf of sourdough bread and make some fucking bomb-ass toast with it, with some like cream cheese spread on it. Even if it's just something stupid like that, man. Pretty recently, about 5 weeks and 5 days ago now, I think, I went to the hospital for like breathing problems, and that was the first time in my life that I've ever had trouble breathing. And it's something that you do every second of every day, but until you've had trouble doing it, you don't really appreciate the fact that you can just breathe normal, unassisted. ever since that experience, I've had a whole different outlook on things, and I kind of am looking forward to exploring that a little more in the future here. But I don't know. I think out of all the ways that I could maybe get through to people or help people in a way, I feel like this is the best way to do it, is to just kind of have honest conversations and just talk about shit. I don't know. But anyway, Merry Christmas, you guys. Hope you guys have a really good one, and I'll talk to you later. Pray for wolves. Bye.